This is presentation mainly about the ranking of the research for promotion purpose or any other assessment process. The outlines of this presentation included introductions and show the importance of the research matrix. Why, what, and how assessing the research matrix and tools of journals, article, and author. How we can measure these concepts. What are the altimetrics? Also, altimetrics is used. Why we assessing the research? Why we do the evaluations? Mainly for fair promotion and tenure, and determining the research quality. How much this research is high quality. Assess potential for grant funding. So there is some many proposals submitted for fund. So we needed to make a clear differences between the proposals which is meet the requirements of the fund and which is not coming in the track of the funding requirements. And also for the job market, we needed to do a very strong evaluations for the people who are applying for specific jobs. And also the proof, we doing the assessment for proof productivity and impact of the research, either in the author or in the institute where the author related. What we assess it and how we assess the research. Mainly there is 3 to 4 components which are very important for the getting an excellence evaluations for the research. This is included the journal level, article level, and the author who's doing that research, and also we use altimetrics tools to measure this matrix. For the journal level, we measure the quality of journal using the citation formula of each peer-reviewed journals. For the article level, we look for the impacts and the influence of that articles in the mainly in the citation base or altimetrics. For the author, we measure the bibliographic impact of individual authors. Each authors, we see how much is this the impact of each research in the general research. Altimetrics is on measures and monitors reach and impact of research through online interactions. Most journal level metrics are calculated from the pool of journals indexed into 2 citation indexing databases. This is included the Web of Science and Scopus. The Web of Science mainly accesses to journal citation reports, and this is annually can be seen for each journals. And Scopus is a tool which is designed by Elsevier publisher group, and this is a very important tool which is used for the measuring the journals matrices. And the tool is freely available online. Impact factor is a relatively common parameters of journals quality, which is help the author for selecting a suitable journal where he can submit it his manuscripts. Impact factor is a measure of the frequency with which the average article published in a given scholarly journal has been cited in a particular period of time. Impact factor is not normalized for disciplines. So we find that some journals with high impact factors and some with medium and some with low impact factor, and some journals without impact factors. And also this is affected by the disciplines. For example, the journals of biomedical fields have high impact factors, and mostly journal of the humanities and arts with medium to low impact factors. Can use the quartile positions of the titles in the categories of the journals from Q1 to Q4. So the journals which have high ranking, we can categorize them in a Q1 and then to Q2 and Q3, and those with the Q4 is mostly with the low ranks. The impact factor can be found independently of the journal citation reports, usually on the journal homepage. If you go to the websites of that journals, you can find that the impact factors has been put it clearly in the website of the journal. Impact factor has considerable limitations, and I think this is one of the big problems of the impact factors as the measuring tools. For example, it can be manipulated by author or editors and effects by times. The editors by themselves or the boards of the journals can put it their own impact factors, and this is so very widely seen in the predatory journals. But in the scholar journals, this is has been calculated through the specific significance way. Sources of matrix, there is so different source which is can be used for the assessment or evaluations. Out of these we have IRS, Institutional Research Information Systems. This is a web-based system that enable researchers and academic staff to create it, update it, and maintain their own profiles, CVs, and research achievements to the global audience and easily to be exposed for them. Scopus, as I mentioned, this is one of the very important for bibliographic database containing abstracts and citation for peer-reviewed journals and ebooks. Scopus offer author profiles, which is cover affiliation, number of publication, and their bibliographic data, references, and details on the number of citation each published documents has received. So this can be very useful for assessing the research. Since we are links to profiles in Scopus, so this is also a Scopus-based tool, can combine profiles, schools, research group, and presence visual research performance, benchmarks relative to the peers, develops collaborative partnership, and analyze research trends at an institutional or department or even subject levels. Also, we have another sources of the insights based on Web of Science, and this is similar to Scopus but more scientific and uses a different database of journals and conference proceedings, and this is give you a very highly quality assessment. Other sources of the research matrix, we have site scores, SNPs, and SGR indicator. All of these has a very important role in the research assessments and evaluation. Okay, the article matrix. Article level matrix are utilized for quantifying the impact of the published article, and this is included the citation base and altimetric measures can be shown impact of individuals research publications of that authors. How many times was an article cited? How many times this article cited in others research articles? How is it tracked in social media? Who is these authors look after the published article of these authors? Uh, what is the geographic distribution of citing papers? Where this paper cited, either in Africa or in Asia or in America or in Europe, in which institute, in which university the article cited. And what is the disciplinary distributions of citing paper? Is this paper only citing in the very narrow track of that disciplines or have wide range of citations in different disciplines? We found that some paper included some methodologies which can be applied in different disciplines. So that this type of papers, it might be with highly citation. What is the impact outside of the scholarly community? What is the impact of this article? Author matrix. H index is the base known parameters attempts to measure both productivity and impact of author published work. And each journal have its own H impact index, which is depends on the number of citation of the article of that authors. But before, but so as to get your full H index and the citations, you have to be sure that you have your digital ID. It is an ID which can help in managing and calculated the weight of your own research and put it this together. And you have to create an ORIC ID, and this is look like ORIC IDs look like any other accounts because, and this is a unique ID for each researchers, and also sure that your work is submitted in high ranked journals with a very good impact. Where to find H index? Value of the index may vary depending on the source of information, where these informations come from, number of indexed publications, time and span, and so on. And this is clearly can be seen in the Web of Science and in the Google Scholar. And most of the researchers, they have an account in the Google Scholar and easily to see the H index of each authors. Even you needed the total H index or of each article, or for the total publication of the authors, or for the last 5 years, for examples of that author. Okay, the altimetrics, as mentioned, is very important for assessing the research because altimetrics expand our view of what impact looks like, and also of what's making the impacts. And the altimetrics is addressing these following points: how many times document is downloaded, who is reading the work, who is reading the work of that authors. You can track your the researchers whom are reading your work. Is it being covered by news portals? This is research. Who is commenting on the work? And I think this is very important points for when you put it your work in the preprint before the final publishing. You can see that the comments of the researchers whom are in their area, and this is helped you to improve the quality of the manuscripts to help in the publishing. How is being shared? Who's shared your publications, and how they are sharing? They are sharing through the social media, or through the scientific, or through the websites, or through which is countries or institute staff are looking at my work, and this is also indicated about the quality of the research. Who these people is those from University of Bahri, University of Khartoum. They are from Harvard University, from Cambridge University, from CDs, and where these researchers who's following. We can conclude that the value of metrics is very significant in scientific research, help to assess the quality and level of the researcher output. Also, we needed to develop new metrics and tools for improving the researchers' ranking are important, because if you remember that we find that the impact factor have some limitations because it is affected by disciplines, it is affected by the period of time and so on. So we needed also to think for developing a very accurate tools which is we can help to in the futures the research and the researchers. Also, it is very important to restrict it to the score research measurement so as to minimize the dissemination of the predatory publishing within the research community. Thanks so much for attention.